Hello. We are looking at Reconstruction in this lecture. This is the period just after the United States Civil War. We're going to look at it in a few different ways. So we're going to start trying to figure out what we think Lincoln might have done if Lincoln had survived into the Reconstruction era. So we'll look at his 10% plan. Again, though, we can't know, right? He issued this plan during wartime when he's hoping that the Southerners would surrender and we could have peace sooner. So this may or may not have been what he would have proposed had he survived and could have overseen Reconstruction. Because he doesn't survive, we get Johnson, arguably one of the worst U.S. presidents, and he we'll see takes Lincoln's plan and tweaks it a little bit. So we'll look at Reconstruction under Johnson. And then we're going to see that Congress begins to slowly take over Reconstruction. So we'll talk about congressional Reconstruction. I've got a couple of the legislation that they passed there, and then the kind of relationship it sets up with Johnson. But then the other thing that we're interested in is the amendments that come out of this period, the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th Amendments. And then that leads us into a conversation about what Reconstruction looks like in the South, particularly in light of those amendments. So we'll look at that process. And then this isn't enough time. We can't try to fix hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years of broken system caused by slavery in like a little over a decade. So we'll see it's going to end in 1877. There'll be a election that's in dispute in 76, and then that will lead to a compromise that will ultimately end Reconstruction. And then what we're going to do is we're going to look at the ways in which Reconstruction gets reinterpreted. This is really, really key to understanding not only this period, but modern history. In terms of the ways in which this is reinterpreted. Particularly in this film, we'll see it, it's in the idea of the lost cause, which is evident in the film, The Birth of a Nation. And I gave you a couple of articles to read about the lost cause and a short clip that really, really helps explain and helps you understand what this is. So I really encourage you to look at those so that you have a better understanding of what that is, because it's really a direct connection to the times in which we live. All right. I hope you're doing well. Take care.